I'm super confident that Nursulton Ruziboev is really the next big name in the world of UFC. And I'm going to tell you why I think this guy he has such tremendous potential. And I really believe that to the point Ruziboev can get the job done and can become one one of the best guys that have ever participated in this sport. So I'm really much looking forward to this and saying that Ruziboev has got a top tier experience as well as you know. He had around 50 fights before arriving into the UFC, which is pretty rare. This 6'5" welterweight is also like the guy with so many fights, with the guy who spent literally his livelihood on the mats. He competes, believe it or not, since the age of 2014. And while I have a strong reason to believe that Nursulton Ruziboev has one of the best wins all over the place, just name Camrian Abasu, who later became a champ. Yeah, he was Alash Pride champ, but he competed at top tier promotions. Like many people are saying that those promotions are not too much, but he barely lost to Murad Ramazanov, who destroyed Roberto Soldic. He destroyed Maxim Soroka via Kimura. The guy destroyed Ibrahima Mane, Eduardo Rustamian, Luciano Contini, Pavel Masalski. And now we're going to discuss his excellent UFC run. I understand that he lost to Joaquin Buckley, and maybe the move to welterweight has never been a good move, as Nursultan Ruziboev is probably the tallest middleweight too. But with a reach of 76 inches, he is one guy with shorter reaches, and I understand why he had to choose that way. But again, I think that his strike catching is world class. You've seen against Bruno Ferreira what he did, and you've seen how he destroyed Cedric Dumas on the ground. So the guy has skills, and that's one of the best things that guarantees the success of Nursultan Ruziboev. He is also known for world-class counters, and I'm looking back at that Pereira fight. Plus, his fight IQ is off the rails. The guy is very intelligent inside the octagon, and he is known for tremendous movement, tremendous counters, and excellent anticipation. This is something many fighters cannot offer. But in general, Nursultan Ruziboev can be the next big name, but I just think there is one problem. He was having better success back at middleweight, and I'm really confident that this middleweight run has been a good success for him, and middleweight is a good choice for him, if you're asking me. But in welterweight, he is shredding too many pounds. Really, man, he is looking super drained. He is looking super skinny. And I think he should have remained in middleweight because he has never been a weak middleweight. I mean, let's be honest. Let's speak honestly. He has never been a weak middleweight. And his middleweight run literally was amazing, tremendous. And with that move and fight to Joaquin Buckley, he might have made a mistake because his cardio, his gas tank didn't look good. And I was kind of shocked, you know. I was kind of shocked because I know what kind of a fighter Nursultan Ruziboev is. Everybody knows what kind of a great fighter he is, and Ruziboev is definitely one of top tier names who can reach pretty much far in this world of amazing fighters. And he's got experience. I mean, he's got better experience the top tier guys. I don't know any guy right now in the UFC with 50 plus fights. I really don't know any guy with so many fights. So there's no need for fixing here. Guys get good wrestling, good striking, and good performance overall. I think a move to welterweight might not be the most popular choice Nursulton Ruziboev made. And I don't think a welterweight trip is a good choice for him, especially considering that he is probably the taller and the tallest welterweight the world has ever seen. But in general, I also think that Nursulton Ruziboev should learn long-range strikes because his long-range strikes are showing some problems, which you've seen in the fight against Joaquin Buckley, who did solid taekwondo, but who also defeated him in clinch exchanges. And while Nursulton Ruziboev is extremely long, he should really learn jab management better because he's got the proportions to become the best. He's super dedicated. He is extremely experienced, and there's nothing this guy hasn't seen. He was literally finishing people with all kinds of submissions, and his striking repertoire is off the rails. So I'm hoping Nursulton Ruziboev's coaches are going to hear this, and I hope Ruziboev will at least think about moving back to middleweight and fighting in middleweight because I think he can chop the middleweight division down. Aside of Khamzat Chimaev and maybe Dricus du Plessis, Nursulton Ruziboev can definitely be top 3. And people are going to say that I'm sick in the head for telling this. But name one fighter with 50 plus fights in UFC at the moment. Name one fighter with such a tremendous level of dedication, with such a tremendous level of knowledge, experience, and fight IQ. I assume you're not gonna find one. Nursulton Ruziboev is very well-rounded guy. And his persona, his performance, literally everything determines a great fighter, describes a great fighter. He's literally a perfect fighter with tons of skills and knowledge. And I'm confident that Nursulton Ruziboev is the next big thing in the UFC. Just learn that jab management a bit better and long-range fighting. And I am 100% sure that you are going to be top 3 guy. Call me crazy, call me high, call me sick in the head. I accept it. But Nursulton Ruziboev can be middleweight champ in the future. I am sick in the head, but he can be the champ.